at the moment, I don't know whether you've got a Superfast, not own. Have you told anyone about this?
No. What's
okay,
this?
well, I'll chop that.
No, it's fine. Keep it in. I have no secrets.
No, you're currently driving a Superfast, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. You've
got one on loan?
Yeah, but only for a short amount of time.
I just want to know what your thoughts are on it.
It's fabulous. It's awesome. Yeah, it's great. It's, in the simplest terms, it's a comfortable TDF.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is saying something.
And for those video people, I'm sure you probably noticed, James's TDF is parked right behind us.
My TDF is clean for a change, which is cool. Yeah, it's fantastic. It doesn't have the same theatre, but it's not supposed to. It's much more of a... General usable car. Is the wrong word, because that is just as usable. It's just with that, funnily enough, in the video that I will eventually drop of this, I filmed these two cars head to head.
When's that video dropping?
Probably a week or so. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Like, it's cool. But I likened it to the TDF being to the 812 Superfast what UFC is to boxing, right?
Okay.
It's like if you get in the ring with the 812 Superfast, it will give you a torquey punch to the face.
Yeah.
But in the TDF, you're getting in the cage and it'll rip your face off. And that's like...
It's going to beat you on the floor.
How it is. Yeah, they both go around a similar event, but one of them's just a lot more aggressive.
What was because I haven't been in a Superfast yet, I haven't been in one. So the change from so like we were saying, 488 to Tributo, F12 to Superfast.
Okay, F12 to Superfast is actually quite a jump.
So F12, when I last drove one, felt quite like
a Grand Tourer.
A bit like you can feel it's getting a bit older.
Yeah. So the greatest attribute of the 812 is really, as I said, is that it is a comfortable TDF, meaning that they took a lot of the learnings from the TDF and put it in a more daily package. And so what you've got is one of the criticisms of the F12 was it was a bit of a handful, and part of that was because it wasn't the most predictable of cars, just because the traction control calibration wasn't that great, and it delivered a huge amount of torque to the rear wheels, which are underneath the boot rather than the engine. So there wasn't a great amount of weight over them, and so it would constantly try and kill you in a straight line.
Did you find that?
Yeah, I found that. Yeah. So what surprises me the most is, despite the fact that the TDF is way more aggressive and spiky, it's a lot more composed.
Right.
You can control it much easier.
Do you think that's an advancement in the electronics?
Yes, I do, because that's the only thing.
Do you get on the dash? Do you get does the little light come on?
There. Oh, the light comes on. Yeah, the light comes on, man.
Well, because like quite often with cars nowadays, it doesn't come on. Like it's just massaging your stuff.
Yeah.
So people believe that there is nothing on. So when they turn it off, they're like, this is going to be the same.
Oh dear. Yeah. No. The
speed was right.
You're aware.
Corner
of it.
too tight.
Yeah. I hope I don't have to use that one, but yeah. So the biggest jump, obviously the engine in the TDF is 6.3 litre, which is up from the F12, and then the 812 is up from the TDF to 6.5.
And what horsepower are these cars? They're loony now, aren't they?
So the 812 is 800 horsepower.
Right.
The
just
TDF
enough.
Is just ample. The TDF is 770. But interestingly, the TDF weighs 200 kilograms less.
That's significant.
Which is a lot. Yeah. And
200 kilograms.
200. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I mean about the biggest difference being the 812 is a comfortable version because they stuck all the sound deadening back in, all the comfy seats, all of the speakers, all of the stuff is back in. There's nowhere near as much carbon fiber, and just everything that sort of adds weight is in there.
It's amazing when you get in a car. I think like the first time I went in a 599 GTO, it's a bit like this, a bit like getting in a Porsche GT3 RS type scenario where they've removed stuff. Now, if you just drove that car and you didn't drive the other car, you wouldn't be sure why it's different.
Yeah.
But like removing this stuff adds so so much to your driving experience, doesn't it?
Such a difference. Particularly, I mean, under everything. I was about to say, particularly under, braking, and typically under cornering, but it's actually typically under everything. Anything that involves the dynamics of a car.
Yeah.
The less weight, the better. Stopping distances in the TDF are incredible. Just the way it turns in. That was the biggest difference as well between the 812 and the F12 is the 812 has rear wheel steer,
which is magic.
It's for me, it's one of the greatest evolutions in supercars of the last 10 years. It just makes them hyper agile.
So many people bash it, and I 100% believe that the people bashing rear wheel steering have never driven rear wheel steering.
Yeah.
It's not something that you feel like it interferes, you don't notice it. All you notice is the car just handles better.
Super agility.
Yeah.
I mean, I recently did a video with a GT3 RS 4 litre, 997. No slouch. Right.
Yeah.
I purposely drove there in my GT3 just to feel the difference.
Very different.
I didn't feel as much of a difference going out of my GT3 into the 4 litre as I did getting back into mine.
Right, yeah.
Afterwards. And the rear wheel steer creates the sensation that the nose of this GT3 is like magnetically adhered to the road. It's absurd. It like bends physics.